Khamzat Chimaev, one of the most polarizing figures in MMA, has found himself in a peculiar situation regarding his national allegiance. The UFC middleweight contender, long associated with both Russia and the United Arab Emirates, has been removed from Russia's official pound-for-pound rankings. This move comes after he decided to leave Sweden and obtain Emirati citizenship, sparking debates about where his true loyalties lie. Chimaev has consistently maintained that he represents both Russia and the UAE, a sentiment he has expressed in various interviews and on social media. However, Russian officials seem to view things differently, as indicated by his exclusion from their rankings. This shift raises the question of whether it is time for Chimaev to choose a side, especially given his close ties with high-ranking Russian political figures and his deep connection to Chechnya. When asked about his removal from the rankings during a media day, Chimaev responded nonchalantly, indicating that he wasn't particularly concerned. "Let them include me in the rankings if they like. If they don't, I don't know who decides. But I represent both Russia and the UAE," he stated. Despite the snub, Chimaev emphasized that Russia remains an important part of his journey, recalling his training experiences in the country, particularly in preparation for a potential fight with Robert Whittaker. While the ranking situation may be an inconvenience, it doesn't seem to affect Chimaev's mindset or training routine. His focus remains on solidifying his status as one of the most dangerous fighters in the UFC. After his dominant win over Kamaru Usman, there's speculation about a title fight for him in 2025. However, given his history of inconsistent fight scheduling and health concerns, nothing is ever certain with Chimaev. In other news, Islam Makhachev has discussed the possibility of facing Ilia Topuria in a highly anticipated lightweight matchup. Makhachev expressed a willingness to fight Topuria but stated that he must first prove himself in the lightweight division before getting a title shot. "I'm not going to give him a shot right away because he hasn't done all the work he was supposed to in his weight class," Makhachev explained. This has sparked a debate among fans about whether Topuria deserves the opportunity after his impressive knockout victory over former champion Max Holloway. Makhachev also hinted at something special lined up for his next fight during an interview with Match TV, although he was not at liberty to disclose details. "There's an offer that we need to sit down with the team and think about because there are options we need to decide together," he teased. Fans are left speculating whether this could be related to a potential fight with Topuria or something entirely different. Meanwhile, Ilia Topuria made an appearance on the Full Send podcast, where he expressed confidence in his ability to defeat Makhachev. "I really believe I can beat the current champion," Topuria stated, adding that he thrives on fights that fans believe will be competitive. His unwavering confidence adds excitement to the prospect of a title fight, should it materialize. Moving on, Alexander Usyk has responded to Alex Pereira's recent comments about aiming to become a three-sport world champion. Pereira has already captured titles in Glory Kickboxing and the UFC and is now eyeing a transition to boxing to challenge Usyk for the heavyweight title. Usyk, the reigning WBA, IBF, and WBO heavyweight champion, has shown interest in the idea, saying, "First is who wins this next fight on February 22nd. Maybe a show fight with Alex Pereira, maybe. Why not?" This potential matchup could lead to a fascinating clash of styles, pitting Usyk's methodical boxing against Pereira's explosive power. If Pereira successfully transitions into boxing, it could open the door for a showdown that many fans would eagerly anticipate. In a lighter note, Daniel Cormier weighed in on the ongoing feud between Sean Strickland and his coach Eric Nicksick. Tensions rose during Strickland's recent fight, where Nicksick urged him to increase his output. After Strickland's loss, Nicksick criticized his performance, leading to Strickland's declaration that he might not have Nicksick in his corner next time. Cormier expressed understanding for Nicksick's frustrations, emphasizing the importance of coaches holding their fighters accountable. Strickland's decision to distance himself from Nicksick has raised eyebrows, with many questioning the potential fallout. Cormier noted that while Strickland has the right to make his own decisions, it is unusual to exclude a coach who has been with him for so long. Lastly, Khamzat Chimaev has stirred the pot again, this time targeting Alex Pereira. Chimaev recently took to social media, posting images of Pereira lying on the canvas after being knocked out by Israel Adesanya. His posts, meant to provoke, indicate that Chimaev is setting the stage for a potential rivalry with Pereira. As Chimaev prepares for a significant middleweight title fight against Dricus du Plessis, any future showdown with Pereira would certainly captivate fans and add even more excitement to his unpredictable career. With the lightweight and middleweight divisions heating up, the MMA landscape